All right. This is my mark right here. Right here. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Good. Lighting good. Speed. Yeah. All right. Okay. You guys are all awesome. Thank you very much for all of your help in making this production happen. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Action. All right. Today we are talking about a holiday movie that is about making a holiday movie. How crazy is that? So, usually when I watch a holiday movie, I like to look out for a few things. One of those things in particular is, are they doing something new? Because if you watch as many holiday movies as I do, you see the pattern. It's very obvious. They even have bingo cards for it. You have a bunch of dots, and you just have to connect the dots. But how do you do it that's a little bit different? That's what I'm interested in. Otherwise, you just tell a conventional story that's like all the others. I like to kind of pay attention to the movies that try something a little bit different. Now, this movie, it's called Lights, Camera, Christmas. It does quite a few things that I thought were quite interesting. And in the end, it's a very interesting movie that's well edited, well acted, well written, and it leaves you kind of guessing till almost the very end of the movie. This is one of those movies that I would actually watch again, once, twice, maybe 3 times over the next few years every time it comes back on the programming grid. Let's check out a scene that kind of describes this whole parody aspect, and then we'll pop back with the description. Here and out.
And now we return to 3 times the Christmas.
Hey, there we go. So it's obvious that they know that they are making a statement on Hallmark holiday movies. Maybe not a statement, let's just call it a fan wink, because you see quite a few examples of that throughout the span of the film. Now, a key thing here is the film never goes into parody when it kind of references the tropes of Hallmark holiday movies. Say that 3 times fast. Instead, they kind of use it to really acknowledge, hey, we know that this is stuff that goes on, but let's have a lot of fun with it. And boy, do they ever do it.
Isn't Christmas the best time to fall in love?
I'm not sure I've ever heard that exactly, but if you really are Santa, I guess you would know.
Oh, I am. And I do.
And cut! Love it!
Now, this movie, Lights, Camera, Christmas, my tongue is very tired saying that. 2022, here's the description. When a holiday rom-com movie shooting in her town needs a costume designer, Carrie, a local shop owner, steps into the role. While working on the movie, she rediscovers her passion for costume design and finds herself falling for Brad, the film's famous leading man. Now, before I go into some of the neat specifics that I discovered as I was watching this movie, the other innovative thing, I don't know about that, but the other different thing I thought was kind of cool about this movie was that they used, a flashback framework. So every time the movie started in the present, and they're debuting the movie that they had shot a year ago or so. So that is the framing element. So quite often when you come back from a commercial break, it's back on stage. They're talking about this film they had just made, and then they cut to what happened a year ago. I thought it's kind of a, why would they have to do it? There's a reason for it at the very end, and I thought, okay, a lot of these things in this movie, they're very intentional, but you don't realize it until you get almost towards the very end and you reflect back on the film. I really enjoy that kind of experience. This movie, another strength was good editing. Quite often in these holiday movies, you have the couple and they're bantering, right? They don't like each other. This movie did actually a good job compared to many other holiday movies where they really cut it really well, where the banter, the pace of the edit really helped the banter. And the neat part was that there was always a hook at the end. Many times in these other movies, banter, somebody storms off, yay. This one, banter, and then there's actually a cut to some other kind of scene, but in when juxtaposed. Oh, that was very clever. So when you watch the scene, keep your ears open for the J cut they did with the doorbell. Go.
I just never get a good home cooked meal when I'm on the road. It's just really something I miss.
Oh, I mean, you're welcome to join.
I'm in. What time? Hi. I didn't know what to bring, so I brought it all.
Nice, huh? All right. So there's editing. Some other cool things was the writing and other choices. Okay, so writing, I'll save that for the end credits of this episode, but the writing is quite nice, quite refreshing. After watching so many Hallmark holiday movies, you can almost you could predict what they're going to say. This one had some nice touches, but I thought the writing was actually quite, I'll say, true to the world that's been presented to us in this meta kind of concept. Again, very good.
New York, how did you do this?
Let's just say I know people.
Yeah, it must be good to be Brad Baxter.
It is right now.
A lot of really good touches, and I think once you get through it and you get surprised even to the very end, because I will say, to connect the last few dots between resolving the conflict and like them fully committing to each other, I couldn't quite tell how they were going to do it until like the last 2 minutes. Now, you'd be saying, come on, Rick, every movie they kiss, and no, when I talk about the earned finish where, okay, it's an authentic finish and not a forced finish, what they built up right up to like the last 5 minutes, it's like, I really don't know how they're going to authentically resolve this. And then they nailed it at the very last 2 minutes. And past that, when they close off the very last scene of the movie, you get that wink. And I thought, oh, clever you people. Again, you started with this whole meta concept, and you really rewarded us at the very end. So overall, Lights, Camera, Christmas, I'm going to give this, I'm tempted to give it a 9, but I reserve that for maybe the most special movies. I'll give this one an 8.5 out of 10. So check it out on your PVRs, hit record, watch, and watch again if you want. All right, we need to get this set up. Let's get the fireplace going on. All right, you guys shoot an episode coming up. Pick you later. Coffee, where's my coffee?